I just had heart surgery a year ago, and I'm on the 5th floor, and I can't do these steps. I cannot, I'm literally out of breath every step, really.
Vanessa King is one of about 100 residents at Guardian Apartments.
I've been here 8 years, and I paid my rent on time, never late. And so that should count for something.
But like many of the others we have interviewed this month, she says she's tired of the Band-Aid fixes the owner Chris Ravapati and his company Ramelina LLC has applied.
What has taken so long for your client to do this? Why should the people who live in that building believe that this is going to be fixed for certain? And they have had this problem for months, if not years.
We've got to pull the trigger on that modernization because that's the only thing that's going to fix this issue long term. We're prepared to do that. It obviously comes at a significant financial cost to our client, and they're committed to paying that in order for the apartments to be a good place for these folks to continue to live.
The attorney for Ramelina says it will cost his client in excess of $140,000 for the fix, but the move does not come without pressure from the city, which failed the elevator in May and required a fix by June 27th.
We'll manually open the outer door, and the car is right here.
Along with the general failures, the Cincinnati Fire Department has been to the Guardian Apartments to rescue people from the elevators 4 times this year alone. And with the city's aging infrastructure and the fact that there are 3,650 elevators in the city, the problem and the rescue calls are widespread.
We're making maybe 3 or 4 a day, as many as 10 or 15 a week.
The assistant director at Home, Housing Opportunities Made Equal, says the owners of buildings like Guardian are forced by federal law to accommodate those with disabilities.
Most of the buildings that we get calls from, they are buildings that are publicly funded or have some type of public assistance. So it is the responsibility of the owner to relocate these people, because you can't leave the people in the building and just being a prisoner in their home.
So if necessary, you'll put them up at another property or at a hotel?
We will, I'm not ready to commit to anything for any individual right now without knowing their needs and their situation and what's necessary. I would just say we are going to work with every tenant to make sure they're accommodated during that time.
See, Matt asks, why don't these people just leave if they're unhappy with where they live with a broken elevator? Well, it's not so easy. Several of the people with whom we spoke say that they are on waiting lists for ADA-compliant apartments that take vouchers as well. It's a list that can be years long.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.